hello. Welcome to Hook Up and Healing Insights. We're going to be doing a collective message today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and yeah, y'all have 200 subscribers as of now, like a little over 200 subscribers, and I just want to say thank y'all. Like, the army is growing, is gaining in numbers, and I am fucking here for it. So thank you all so much for the support. Thank you all so much for watching. And I got a comment by someone in my last reading, and I think it was about the karmic sibling, karmic friend message, and they told, no it wasn't, yes it was, they told me that, you know, they didn't like the chewing sound, and I do want to apologize if that has been bothering y'all in my previous uploads and it made you click off. I was aware of that, but it's just, I would start channeling and it just, I would like lose my grip on it, you know, because it was helping to stimulate me and, you know, help me to be present. So, because when I'm channeling sometimes, I'm just picking up on the connection, and I'm a little switched off from where I'm at, you know, because I'm just reading what it is that I'm picking up on. So I do apologize if that has been bothering any of you all. It's been like irritating or cringy, or it just was rubbing you the wrong way. I do understand. But we're gonna do a collective message today. I've already said my prayers, and yeah, so I'm feeling okay. We're gonna take some deep breaths, okay? Your 3 deep breaths in today. I hope that you were able to get some fresh air today, some sunlight. It is the hottest week of the year as of now, August. Today's the 20th of August, 2026. You know, the planet's getting hotter, so, you know, take advantage, you know, do your little touch-ins when you go outside with the sun. Set your intentions to cleanse, to release, and to activate, okay, to gain clarity, and for your chakras, your energy, your mind to be renewed, babes. Y'all, well, get into it, lock in, okay, shuffling a lot. I'm like getting a channel message already, but I'm not able to pick it up because I'm trying to open myself up to receive it, and I'm not like being able to put the energy together, but I feel something. Let's see, let's work it. Source, divine, universe, what is it that the army of Yahweh, divine collective, need to know at this time for them to gain clarity, awareness, understanding, and overstanding what was being brought to their attention at this time for their most highest good, and to aid in aligning them along their divine path and Yahweh, the universe's perfect will over their life. Thank you. Okay. It feels like someone's I just heard someone's like having a heart attack, and it's because of you. Someone outside of you is having a heart attack, and it feels like because they lost you or something. They lost you. They're realizing this, and it feels like it's at the last minute because we got the Knight of Pentacles. Like they just were being a slowpoke, and it's just now coming to their mind that they have not made a move fast enough, and they were procrastinating, and they thought that they were going to have control in the situation longer than they did, and you left and you switched off, and you just decided that you weren't going to continue to put up whatever this person was doing to you anymore. You were being guided away from this person because it was for your own good. Some of you, your divine ancestors, your divine spirit team, they were telling you about this person in the beginning, and you gave them the benefit of the doubt. And, you know, you thought that you were projecting your traumas onto them, or, you know, you were being too cautious, but really it was your intuition and your wisdom and your divine spirit team nudging you to notice certain things ahead of time, okay, so that you can detach and move accordingly and discern. So someone's like losing their mind because they feel like you were their 10 of cups, you were their happiness, and they didn't act right in time. Boo-hoo, boo, boo, boo. Yeah, so now this person is willing to give you whatever you want. Like, if they were being stingy at first to kind of like make you overgive, testing you. They were testing you to see if they were going to get you to overgive or pour more into them to gain their attention, keep their attention, to make you feel like if you strayed away, then they were going to be with someone else. So their intentions weren't good, this person. It's giving conditional. Like, if you don't do what I feel like I want from you, then I'm going to start acting in a way that disrespects you to get your attention, to get a reaction out of you, to get you to keep like giving me energy. That's this person's MO, and you just cut it off. You cut it off. And now somebody's thinking about memories and things like that, happy memories with you, and how things were when they were good, and how the dopamine hit you gave them, and you know how much you helped to make them feel happy, okay, where there was no happiness, okay. And it's a really uncomfortable and like shattering experience for someone, because this is someone that has addictions, okay. They could have tamed their temptation to certain substances for a while, and then like they got addicted to you, but they couldn't sustain something that was going to be reciprocal, because there were things that they just weren't willing, or they just weren't in the position to give you, or just meet you where you were. And you know, you became that drug to them. They're that drugs, or oh my gosh, I added an S. You know what I'm saying. You became that new hit for them, okay. And they needed that fix from you. And so when you didn't give it to them because you set a boundary, and you know, you cut them off, you help this person see that you have standards for what you are willing to be connected with, and they weren't meeting them because they know they were doing things to you to test you, or they were being very, very disrespectful intentionally, and then playing like they didn't know what they were doing, just playing in your face, which is very insulting, and that is like a slap in the face, because don't play with my intelligence. Like, don't do that, okay. That is like one of the highest forms of disrespect. You're basically letting me know that you don't think that I am intelligent or can comprehend and read my surroundings and the micro and macro expressions that people do, and be able to detect and pay attention to people's actions and how they don't match what they say. It's like those fundamental things that are very like base level, once you wake up, or even just in general as an adult, if your frontal lobe is developed, you've been on the journey of healing and everything. It's just, that's like whatever. It's very important. It seems simple, but it's very important because it's things that this person lacked, or they just did not deem as important to have to prioritize in their life within themselves, and how they go about their relationships with others. Okay, they may have come from a dysfunctional home, not that that's an excuse, but 1111, make a wish, okay? But yeah, they just feel the loss of you, and it's like it just took a lot away from them. You were like their new addiction, and you took it away, and so they had to lean into other addictions to cope, okay? Because they're going through withdrawals of losing you and your energy. Not that that's your problem, okay? Because I feel like they just were not doing it. Someone's experiencing misfortune because your energy's not there, and whatever they did to you, it just, I don't know. It just came back, and it put them in unfortunate situations and circumstances with people that mirrored to them the same treatment that they mirrored to you, so they can see themselves and see why you're no longer there, and you had to remove yourself because they were playing with your time, your emotions, and your energy. They were draining your energy, okay? They were expecting you to pour into them, and they weren't willing to meet you where you were. They weren't trying to see how what you were adding to their life and their experience was very one of a kind, very healing, and it helped them in a time of darkness where they weren't able to see any reason to be optimistic or hopeful. They may have had their routines, their structure for them to feel stable on a material, financial level, but emotionally and spiritually, energetically, very neglectful. I just heard dirty, very dirty. With who they associate themselves with, whoever they connect themselves with outside of you, circles that you weren't aware of, okay, that they entertain. And they could have been listening to other people about what they feel like they should do and how they should handle you, when these people are not the best of people, and this person doesn't have discernment. They don't have discernment. This person leads from their unhealed wounds and traumas. Like, most people do. It just takes self-awareness. And this person, they do things to soothe themselves, and they don't care if it hurts whoever they're involved with, or how they affect the person that they are connected to. It's all for gain. It's all about what it makes them look like and how they can benefit. Yeah, this person's just like, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles describing this person that's in the cards. And I feel like this dread and this lonesomeness and this sadness and this frustration and irritation and very low emotions that are not fun to have to deal with. It's usually when you realize that the way you was doing something really wasn't working like how you thought it was working. And you actually have to sit with the aftermath of how whatever you planned towards someone that wasn't right, and they were really like fully aware of that, but they didn't care because they wanted the outcome that they wanted at your expense. They weren't recollecting how that could come back to them, and they weren't expecting for it to come back to them and swing things left and upside down after, like right after they had mishandled you, or they fumbled you. So someone fumbled you, but like as they were approaching the end that they were creating to get you to detach, cut them off, and move your separate ways. Like take a different path away from this person. They realized that things just started to go downhill after you left. So I don't know. I think that they showed you reasons as to why you just should not entertain this person. Give them your energy, your time, your effort, your emotions, your love, your nurturing, your good vibes that align you with your abundance and your peace and your stability and your inspiration and your happiness. Okay, the things that uplift you and make you vibrant and make you amuse and make you a source, okay, to people that don't have it within themselves to be a source for themselves. They have to go outside of themselves. This person, because the divine had moved you away from this person, because all of the confirmations or all of the messages that they were giving you to guide you away from this person from the beginning when you were getting to know this person, they hit ahead, and so you had no other choice but to drop them like a bad habit, okay? And they're having a hard time dropping you because you were a bad habit to this person. Like, you know, it's like a crack. It's like a kid that is deep in their substance abuse, and then their person that supplies them with that, you know, that supplement like disappears, and they don't have access to it. And they were like the only one in their region, they were the only one in their, you know, area to be able to get that, or they were comfortable with getting that, and so they don't know where else to go to get it. And so they could be leaning into different like other types of substances, but it's not giving them that same fix like, you know, the did. So it's like I don't know, this person's suffering without you. Like, they're just not having a good time, okay? Because, you know, they know what they lost. They know what they were doing. They know. This King of Wands knew exactly what they were doing. They knew. They just were expecting you to be dumb and a fool, and not have boundaries, and not assert them, not maintain them. They thought you were going to fold. They thought you were going to be weak. They thought you were going to be in your emotions. They thought you were going to be fighting to keep them. They tried to put you in some sort of love triangle with some other person, some outside person, and that's what caused the ending. So what is the guidance here? Like, I don't like this message, but it's for somebody. I don't know. You need to wait a little bit longer because somebody better is coming. That is a collective message. I feel like a lot of people have been talking about this same thing. It's just, you have to be patient, and you have to surrender this so you can make space for the better one. Because you know, once you have to leave, you know how it is for you. Once you have to let something go, something better comes, something bigger and better comes. And you have to trust that, because once you look back at your life, you realize that that's just the way it works for you. That's just the case for you. Okay, so, you know that there's a bigger, better opportunity around the corner, and you know this. You know it in your gut. You know it in your gut. You might not be able to see it. You might not be able to see on the other side how this better opportunity and a person is going to show up, but you can feel it in your gut. You can feel it. You know you're fine. Like, you're not tripping on this person. They holding on to you though. It's like you may need to pray this person out of your energy a lot. Okay, because yeah, you're glowing, you're shining, your energy is very magnetic, alluring, healing, nurturing. It feels good. You look good. You look great. Fuck good. You look sexy. Okay. You just have a lot of people that want to be involved and connected with you right now, because you don't have this like leech attached to you anymore, and so you're like having this like rapid glow up right now. You're having a really rapid glow up, and it's just this, and it's gonna make this person want to come back to you. Just don't fucking talk to this person. You just keep doing what you're doing, and yeah, keep your energy to yourself. Like, it's like they want to, like, you're not even worried about this person no more, but they're still watching you, trying to hold on and shit, and like still like claim you like as if you're theirs, and it's just like delusional. And so whoever it is that was this side piece or this other outside party, that they were being like secretive about, and they thought you weren't going to find out, but your intuition told on them, your ancestors were telling on them, Yahweh was telling on them, so you can like get out of the way, so you can be blessed in their face, so Yahweh can prepare the table before them, okay, and bless you, right? So Source was getting ready to prepare that table for Yahweh to bless you in front of their face, so that they know what they was missing, okay, what they was sleeping on, what they was trying to shit on, what they was trying to mishandle, okay, what they was trying to play with, as if it was just nothing, like they can just leave you where you were at, discard you, and go find something like you or better than you elsewhere, and they not realizing that they're not gonna do that. Like, they let their ego and their pride and their arrogance just drive them over the deep end, and they fumbled you and they lost you. Now they don't have access to you anymore, and they want to start something, and you like just because you're not worried about them, like they're triggered, very triggered. They're very triggered. They're very triggered, and they think about you when they're with this other person that they like was using to get under your skin. Yeah, they think about you when they're with this person, and they compare you to this person, and they're miserable with this other person, and they don't want this person around them anymore. They feel like this other person is just like, they stress them out, and not in a good way, not in the way that makes men fall in love, but like just irritates them. Okay, right? They miss you. They know you're guarded against them, and they know you know what they were doing. And so this other person, you're not phased enough for them, and that's why they're upset and they're angry, and they kind of want to start something to try to get your attention because they're desperate. They just feel like you look at them like you don't take them seriously, and you would rather focus your energy and your attention elsewhere. Like, your focus is elsewhere, and they feel really stupid because you're not interested. And I'm getting another message, but let's see. Because I'm seeing the Emperor here with the strength. With the strength. And the Five of Wands. And the Emperor. So, it's a counterpart to the Empress. Because I had the Empress out here as well. Yeah, we got the Empress with the Knight of Wands and the Sun. Like, they're trying to come back because you're glowing. You're in your glow-up season. And, you know, so we have this Emperor with this Strength card and the Five of Wands. Yes, y'all, a mess. You and this other person. So this could be a masculine and you're a feminine. Okay. This was very masculine. Very Mars. Venus. But, like, shining in their light. Their energy's light of this heavy, dense, just like competitive, messy, angry, fussy energy. I don't like it. Ew, 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 ew. But it also doesn't feel like this is somebody coming towards you with this energy. They could be in this energy with somebody else that they had been messing around with on the side. And so the tensions are high around this Emperor and this Strength card. There's a lot of anger and hostility and power struggles and for the gut. It was time. But yeah. What's going on with this Emperor? What's all this frustration and hostility and this aggression? They're not taking this breakup well with you and how aloof you are and how you're moving towards the future. Okay. Wait one second. Okay, I had to readjust because there was like too much going on in the background, but yeah, so this person's like really shocked that you're aloof and you're switched off from them and you turned your back and you're moving forward, and they can tell your energy's like distant and away from them. Excuse me. And they're irritated by this because you're not just like choosing to align with them again or anymore, and they know you're like looking for something new and you're not looking to start anything new with them, and it's just like tearing them apart. It's ripping them apart. But yeah. Yeah, it's like they're all sad and they're like, oh my goodness, like I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this without them. Like they know, like they're just having like a hard time, and it's like the walls are caving in around them when it comes to you, and them not being able to talk to you and you being guarded against them, and then them knowing that you know what they were doing. It's really hard, it's really tough, and I don't know, it's just what they're going through. So, what is the guidance here? Let me switch decks. No, not the kitty cat. Because I feel like there's somebody that they are entertaining right now. that they were using as a distraction when y'all had some time apart before they showed their ass, because you weren't bending and you weren't folding, and you were standing on business, and you were standing on business about your boundaries and how they just were not meeting you correctly. And so this other person is not fulfilling them, is not making them happy, and they are very upset and disappointed with the outcome of that person, because the grass was not greener. It turned brown. It was turf. It was just for temporary someone's throwing a temper tantrum. I was about to say a temper tantrum. Someone's throwing a temper tantrum. Could be this person that they're connected to, because they're not really interested in them like they were before. Like they're not getting that ego boost from trying to throw this other person in your face, or trying to step out on you with this other person, and you aren't giving them a reaction, and you just cut them off. So they're feeling the absence of you and the luster that your energy was giving them, for them trying to vaporize off of your sadness or your hurt, okay, to make you feel less than, or to make you feel like you were in competition and you needed to fight for them and all of that. So yeah, what's the guidance here? What is the guidance here for my beautiful collective, so we can wrap this message up? Because it's like they're experiencing very unhappy emotions. They just feel like life is, like whoever it is that they were entertaining on the side of you, it's not going to be anything that lasts. There's no future with the both of them. It's just didn't work out. And so yeah, the peace is with you, the balance is with you, the harmony is with you, and the ability to grow and heal and nurture those parts of themselves that felt like they were wounded or still carrying hurt from the past. You were there to help them get past that and through that, and they see that now. But your spirit team and your spirit guides are guiding you away from this person, because it's just a part of a wake-up call for them. They needed a wake-up call about who you were and why you were in their life. Okay, your value. Okay, how expensive it is to be able to be around you. All right, they're awakening to this about who you are. You're the empress. Like, everything flourishes when you're around. They're blessed when you're around. And so whatever it is that they stepped out to entertain outside of you is cursed. It's not going to flourish. It's not going to bear any fruit. It's not going to, and that's because your energy's not involved. Your energy's that powerful. If you were to stick around and go back and forth with this, it would drain you, and it would build up these two people, to continue to hurt you and waste your time and take away your peace and distract you and have you in an imbalanced state. But because you removed yourself, that's what these two people are in. Like, they're losing things. There's no stability. There's no unity. There is no common ground with them. It's very unstable. It's very uncertain. It's very worthless. It's not aligned. It's toxic, and it's poisoned. It's poisonous. That's the path they chose. So it's like everything around these two people outside of you that came together to betray you, everything in their life is dying and shriveling up and slowing down and stagnating. And so they would want to come back to you for your forgiveness, or you to be understanding, so that it can bring them solace for the things that they're going through as a result of mistreating you and these bad things that are happening to them due to the consequences of their actions, and them not treating you fairly, and them not handling you properly. and coming towards you with integrity, okay? And they're going to want to come in to stabilize a relationship with you because it didn't work out with this other person. It's just, it was a waste of time. It was a waste of just space. Like this other person was a waste of space. They couldn't fulfill this person's needs. It was just something for the moment, for an agenda, corrupt agenda, for betrayal, for an ego boost, and it's caused them to curse their life. Okay, so why would you want to accept somebody back that cursed themselves by doing you wrong? No. You need to avoid them coming in and destabilizing your foundation, because if they did it once, they will do it again, and they most definitely or probably will do it worse than they did last time as punishment because you left and you made them feel like they were unwanted and that they had to work harder, yeah, that you made them see the faults in their ways, and how much it made them have an ego death and look like a fool and start mess behind your back and have them looking sad and miserable because you left, and these other people started seeing that they really did have feelings for you and that they couldn't really keep up that facade about them being in control over you, or that you were always going to be there and they didn't really care. Yeah. I don't feel like you should trust this person. I don't know, because it's giving once a cheater, always a cheater. And you'll be their favorite, but they're still going to be like entertaining other people. They're just, you can't trust them. It'll be a trap. So I don't know. They could try to start something with you, put children in you to keep you bound to them. Okay. So that they can, be attached to you, but they still go and be with other people out on the side. I just heard tricking on the side. Like, this is a no. This is a fuck no. This is a no. Like, you should block this person out. You shouldn't even juggle this, like, at all. Like, no. Because they're going to do that to you. They're going to juggle you. They're going to continue to do that. So, move on. Leave this person behind. They are a blessing blocker. They are a distraction. They were sent by the devil, and you can't trust them, and they're not on your side for real. They lost their way. They went down a different path. Y'all are not on the same frequency. Y'all are not aligned anymore. Y'all are not going in the same direction anymore based on the actions they took against you. So they have to be removed so that something better can take their place and repay you for what they have taken from you. Okay, so that's the guidance. This message has been very annoying because it's been repetitive. I think this is a message that is being closed out right now in regards to this storyline. Okay. Yeah, it's completed. Okay. This was on the board, but I didn't show it. It's completed, and so you can do your work to remove a soul tie to this person, so you're not picking up on them, you're not giving it any more energy or thoughts, so that you can better make space for what is going to work for you and what's going to be better for you, what source and universe wants to bless you with to replace this person. Okay, it's going to be a better outlet for your energy to go in the direction of that is going to balance you, or it's going to be more fit for you. Okay, so yeah, I'm happy for you. We don't like when the collective is attracting these energetic vampires and these users and these manipulators and these people that are playing games and they're coming in saying one thing and doing the other. They're not people of their word, and they're mishandling you because they like your light. They like to enjoy and bask and receive from you and your energy and how abundant and enriching and luxurious you are as a soul, as a person, in your healing, in your wisdom, and the structure that your energy brings, because you have internal structure that helps you to stabilize people around you, and they don't create the stability within themselves, so in turn you're doing more work than you need to, and they're not taking your energy as something to learn to do within themselves. They want to just take it from you. So we're going to just go ahead and scratch these people and all of this and these connections and rise up and choose better counterparts, people, friends, okay, who we associate ourselves with, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you got something out of this message, and I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a beautiful, blessed night wherever you are in the world, whether it's daytime or nighttime. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope you have a good sleep, and that you're protected throughout your day. You're protected in your sleep by Yahweh and the divine universe and your divine spirit team, okay? I love you so much. Don't forget to hit that notification bell for future uploads, and leave your 333s down below, your stars, your trophies, okay, down below, if you made it this far in the video. But yeah, until next time, I love you.